Welcome back. We are doing problems on profit and loss. So in today's class, the first problem is Shravya bought a watch for rupees 480. She sold it to Riddhi at a gain of 61 by 4%. And Riddhi sold it to Divya at a gain of 10%. How much did Divya pay for it? Okay. So first what we do, we start from Shravya. Shravya bought a watch for rupees 80. So we write the cost price of watch. So first we write it is about Shravya. So the cost price of watch or the watch bought by Shravya is how much? Rupees 480. Okay, 480. Now she sold it to some other person, Riddhi at a gain of 61 by 4%. So gain they give. So gain is equal to 61 by 4%. Now as we have a cost price, we will find out a selling price. So selling price is equal to cost price into 100 plus gain percent by 100. 100 plus gain percent by 100. Selling price is equal to cost price into 100 plus gain percent by 100. So selling price is equal to, what is cost price? Cost price is 480 into 100 plus gain percent. 100 plus gain percent is, this is a mixed fraction, we will convert. 24 plus 1 is 25 by 4 by 100. So selling price is equal to 480 into, we will take LCM, right? So 400, I am taking LCM, LCM is 4 by 4. I am taking LCM here. So 400 plus 25 by 4 and this 100 as it is in the denominator, right? So now selling price is equal to 480 into 425 by 480 into 425 by 4 into 100. Okay, 4 into 100, or you can write 400. Okay, now we will calculate this one. So 4 ones are 4 12s are 48, 4 zeros are, right? So this we can eliminate in 5 or 25. Okay, so 25 4s are, 25 goes how many times in 425? See, 25 ones are 25. So we have 42, right? So if I subtract 12 minus 5, 7, 3 minus 2, 1. So I'll get 175 here. So 25 goes how many times in 175? 25 goes 7 times. That means 25 17s are 475, 25 4s are 100. Then 4 1s are, 4 3s are, 4 zeros are. So the selling price is 30 into 17. That is rupees 510. So the cost price of watch is 480. The selling price is 510 rupees. So what is the selling price? The selling price is nothing but it is the cost price of the second person is Riddhi, because Riddhi purchased from Shravya. So what is cost price of Riddhi? It is rupees 510, right? Now what Riddhi did? Riddhi sold it to Divya at a gain of 10%. So the cost price of Riddhi, we got 510. So gain is what? 10%. Now we have cost price. Now we will find out selling price of Riddhi. Selling price of Riddhi is nothing but the cost price of Divya. So now we will find out the selling price of Riddhi. Selling price is nothing but cost price into 100 plus gain percent by 100. So selling price is equal to, what is cost price of Riddhi we have? It is 510 into 100 plus gain percent is 10% they gave, plus 10 divided by 100. So selling price is equal to 510 into 110 by 100, right? So 0 0 0 0 we can cancel. So what is selling price of Riddhi? Selling price of Riddhi is 51 into 11. So 11 ones are 11, 1 carry, 11 fives are 55 plus 1, 56. So it is selling price of Riddhi is 561. Selling price of Riddhi is nothing but cost price of Divya. So what is cost price of Divya? Cost price of Divya is nothing but rupees 561. So how much did Divya pay? Divya paid 561 rupees and purchased the watch. Next problem. The mark price of a book is rupees 225 rupees. Okay. So mark price, we write it as MP is equal to rupees 225. So discount percent. So what is discount percent? We have 10%. So discount percent is 10%. So now what I'll do is, as the discount is given in percent, I'll find out discount. So how to find discount? Discount is nothing but 225 into 10 by 100. So 0, 0 will cancel. So what is discount? It is 225 by 10. So discount will be 22.5 rupees. This is a discount, right? Discount is 22.5 rupees. Now after this discount, he's asking us to find selling price. So what is selling price? Selling price is nothing but marked price minus discount. Marked price minus discount is selling price. So selling price is equal to, what is marked price? Marked price is 225. And what is discount? It is 22.5. So 225 minus 22.5 we have to do. So that is 225.0. This is 22.5. So 10 minus 5, 5. So we get here is 224. So 4 minus 2, 2. That's all. 2, and this is 0 and this is 2. So it is 202.5. So what is the selling price? It is rupees 202.5 rupees. Okay, this is completed. Next problem. A carpenter allows 15% discount on his goods. Find the mark price of a chair which is sold by him for rupees 680. Right. So here the marked price we have to find out. So we don't know the marked price and selling price is given. So we assume, let the marked price is equal to rupees X. I am assuming as X. Now generally marked 15% discount. Discount is calculated on marked price, right? So discount is equal to X into 15 by 100. So discount will become 15x by 100. See, discount is calculated on marked price. So what is marked price? We assumed X. So how much discount is giving? 15% discount is giving. So X into 15 by 100, 15x by 100 is a discount. Now we have to find out a selling price. Find the marked price of an article sold by him 680. So selling price is given to us. So selling price is equal to marked price minus discount. Selling price is equal to marked price minus discount. So what is selling price we have in this problem? Selling price is given as 680. Sold means selling price. So write 680 is equal to marked price is X minus 15x by 100 is the discount, right? Now I'll take LCM here. So 680 is equal to 100x minus 15x by 100. So now we'll simplify this. So we get 680 is equal to 100x minus 15x is 85x. So 85x divided by 100. 85x by 100. So we have to calculate x. So it is 680 into 100 by 85 is equal to x. So we'll calculate this. See, 17 4s are 68, 17 zeros are 0, 17 5s are 85. So 5 1s are 5 8s are 40. So x is equal to 800 we got. But what is x? X is nothing but a marked price. Therefore, the marked price is rupees 800. Okay. So So this is completed. So next problem. A dealer allows a discount of 10% and still gains by 10%. What should be the marked price if the cost price is 900? So here first we'll write cost prices. So what is cost price? Cost price is rupees 900, right? Now, and what is a gain? Gain is 10%. So gain is 10%. So now I'll find out the selling price. So what is selling price? Selling price is equal to cost price into 100 plus gain percent by 100, right? So selling price is equal to, what is cost price? Cost price is 900, okay, into 100 plus gain percent. 100 plus gain percent is 10 by 100. So selling price is equal to 900 into 110 by 100. 0, 0, 0, 0, we cancel. So now we are getting a selling price. So what is selling price? Selling price is 9 into 110. So selling price is 099. So the selling price is rupees 990. Right, we have selling price. So we have cost price, gain. So we'll find selling price, we got it. After getting selling price, we have to find out marked price. Discount percent is given to us. Now generally with discount percent, we can find out marked price. So marked price is not given here, we have to find out. So let the marked price we assume as rupees X. Now what is discount percent given? Discount is given as 10%. Discount percent is 10%. So now we'll find out discount. So discount is equal to, discount is calculated on marked price. So X into 10 by 100, we get 10X by 100. Now after that, selling price is equal to marked price minus discount. Okay, so selling price we have, it is 990 rupees. So 990 is equal to marked price is X minus discount is 10X by 100. So now what we'll do, we'll calculate this. So 990 is equal to 100x minus 10x by 100. 100x minus 10x by 100. So 990 is equal to 100x minus 10x is 90x by 100, right? So now just cross multiply this. 990 into 100 by 90 is equal to x. So here 0, 0, 9 ones are 9, 11s are. So 11 into 100 is 1100. So x is equal to, we got 1100. But what is x? X is nothing but marked price. So in the problem we have to find out marked price. Therefore the marked price is rupees 1100. Okay, so this is completed. So next, the next topic is, we have problems on simple interest. So in that first one is principal. What is a principal? The money borrowed or lent out for a certain period is called principal. See, money borrowed, so we can borrow money from a friend or from a bank. So that money which we borrow from someone is nothing but a principal over a period of time. Here period means time. Period means time. 1 year, 2 years, 6 months, that comes under period. So when we borrow a certain sum of money from a bank, we have to pay some interest. Interest is calculated on the principal. Okay, so interest is calculated on principal, time taken, and the rate of interest the banks will decide. So simple interest is nothing but PTR by 100. What is P? P is the principal. T is the time. Time means what? It is measured in years. 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, like that. It is measured in years. R is a rate of interest that will be fixed by a person from which we borrow, or from a bank. They'll fix a rate of interest per annum. Okay, our rate of interest per annum means per year. The rate of interest is per year. So SI is equal to PTR by 100. So this is a formula to calculate simple interest. Simple interest means what? When we borrow a certain sum of money from a bank or from a person, we need to return back that amount to the bank with a certain interest. So that is nothing but a simple interest. That interest is calculated by PTR by 100. Then after that, amount. See, what is the amount which we return after calculating interest? With interest we have to return. So what is the total amount to return? Amount is nothing but principal plus interest. Okay, so these are the two important formulas you have to learn. Okay, so we'll continue this class.